I am 55 years old. I was diagnosed almost 2 years ago with rheumatoid arthritis. I have been in healthcare for more years than I care to remember, and I have 2 grown-up children. And for several years I thought that I had tennis elbow because I was getting these horrible burning pains in my elbows, and I was getting shots, and they'd work for like an hour. And then they kept coming back. So a friend of mine suggested that I go see a rheumatologist. And I'm thinking, absolutely, I really need to do something. So I went to see a rheumatologist. She did my blood work. She goes, your blood work's perfect, but there's something there. So I went and did a bone scan, and they found out that over 13 of my joints were affected by rheumatoid arthritis. And they put me on a very strong regimen of drugs. They put me on prednisone a lot. They put me on methotrexate, and I was taking the injections, Enbrel, Humira. I've been through all of them, and I wasn't getting any better. The only positive part was I didn't gain weight on the prednisone like everybody usually does. But I wasn't feeling better, and Dr. Blyweiss, who I've known professionally through other things, kept saying to me, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I said to him, well, I come from the you take a pill and you get better generation, which a lot of people my age do. You know, you have a headache, you take a pill. You have a stomach ache, you take a pill. And he said, you really need to think about it because you're not getting better. You know, I discussed it with my family and my brother, who I discuss everything with, and realized that this was going to be a lifestyle change for me. It wasn't going to be a diet. Like people go, oh, you lost weight, you want a diet? No. I'm not on a diet. I call it a diet for my life. And I started coming to see David, I believe, in March, right after my niece's wedding. And he, you know, weaned me off and cleansed me because I still had some of my drugs in me that, you know, I guess stay in your body for a while. And I didn't feel so good, to be honest, for the first couple weeks because I was just detoxing. And then I started feeling better. He gave me other things to take, different types of functional foods. I went through a lot of blood work and urine stuff and other stuff. And found out different kinds of sensitivities that I had, different things that I was missing in my system. And he started slowly building up on different types of nutrients for me. And I have never felt better. I lost 20 pounds in 3 months, which I was really surprised. And I watch what I eat, and my family is very nice about it because there's only healthy foods in my house. We watch what we eat. I do. I mean, I'm nuts. I read every single label. I know everything I put in my mouth, and if I can't pronounce a word, I don't buy it on the label. That's my new thing. And I have not had, besides, you know, my joints occasionally when the weather is like this, you know, the humidity, and that's like anybody that has even regular arthritis, their joints are achy. But I try to swim, I try to do my elliptic, I still needlepoint, I knit, I still walk, I hike, I do everything. I have been determined not to let this take over my life, because that's really not who I am. I think I'm like about, I would say 18, but my children are older, so maybe in my 20s. And I really have recommended this to a lot of people, because you know something? You can always go back and take drugs. You can always go back and take medications. But it's worth a try, and it's so healthy. I mean, like I said before, I'm happier. Before I was not very happy. By the end of the day, you wouldn't even look at me cross-eyed because I hurt so much, even though I was taking all these medications. And I wasn't nice. I mean, I won't use any bad words, but my family will tell you what they thought of me after 3 o'clock. My staff would say, uh-oh, it's 3 o'clock, she's coming, let's go away. I was tired, I had to take a nap every single day in the afternoon. Now, I never take a nap, except if it's on a Sunday and it's nice, but I've just never felt healthier in my life.